We are gearing up for the NFL playoffs here with your KUAM Pigskins Pickems crew, Jason Salas, Pedro John, Andy Wheeler, and Dave Delgado. Guys, this is why the guys get paid the big money. They're supposed to lead their teams to the playoffs. So I want to get from each of you, starting with Pedro, who are your biggest disappointments this season and your biggest surprises?
My disappointments obviously got to be my favorite team, the Vikings. You know, I'm not even wearing any Vikings gear today because I'm very ashamed. Just losing to teams like that they shouldn't be losing to. You know, they're getting ahead early and then they just kind of fall apart at the end. I mean, like Christian Ponder was kind of the guy that we were saying, can he do good, can he do bad? And he's just doing terribly like usual. I mean, the playbook's terrible. It's just everything's terrible, and I just don't like to talk about it.
Don't hold anything back now. You know, just feel free to emote. Okay, well, how about surprises?
My surprise has probably got to be everyone's saying the Chiefs, but I got to see the Panthers. I mean, starting out 0-4, 1-4, they got 7 straight. Cam Newton's looking at like the guy he's supposed to look like, an elite quarterback. He's finally playing consistent, and they beat teams like the Niners. You know, they're beating very good teams, and Newton's and the squad's looking very well right now.
All right, Andy, how about you?
Disappointments, obviously, Atlanta and Houston. Last year in their conferences, you know, 2 of the top seeds, and this year just completely fallen off. Atlanta should have gotten better with Steven Jackson coming in, Hernandez returning, or Gonzalez, I'm sorry. But they just haven't been able to put it together, and that's a huge disappointment. Surprise-wise, the Chiefs, I got to say, the talent is there, but then Andy Reid coming in, bringing in Alex Smith, and just putting it all together and getting everybody to play to their full potential has done wonders for that team.
Sometimes it just takes an A-list coach to bring it all.
There you go.
All right, Dave, your surprises and disappointments.
Well, disappointments, New York Giants. Eli Manning hasn't been playing that well, but he still has a little time to turn it around. You know, they're not doing too bad with those last couple of games. Surprises are the Arizona Cardinals. Carson Palmer, you know, getting transferred over to Arizona, really getting the team to play well. Despite that, I'm hoping they lose their game against the Eagles. But that's my biggest surprise team right there, the Arizona Cardinals.
Well, the Cardinals have a absolutely underrated defense right now. Now, speaking of surprises and disappointments, guys, I'm surprised that most of you weren't disappointed in the RG3 and the Washington Redskins, who are our game. So what do you guys see for that one?
I think I do pick the Redskins in that one, but I think they're due for a win. I just don't think that RG3 is everything that everybody thought he was supposed to be. It's going to take him another couple years to get back to that success he had last year, which was kind of a fluke thing, and then teams figured him out, and then with the injury, he's got a lot of work to do.
And how about you, Pedro? Because you've actually defended RG3 saying he had an injury, but with the Giants coming into his house, how do you think they're going to fare?
Yeah, I got the Giants in that one. Starting out 0-6, you know, winning 4 in a row, and then they lost last week, but I mean, they're looking really good right now. And so I got them for that one.
All right, who have you got, Dave?
Yeah, I got the Giants. RG3 doesn't seem like the same player because I still believe he's injured. And with injuries, your decision-making is not there. So there's something wrong with RG3, and I got the Giants winning that game.
Yeah. All right, we're going to stay with Double D. Guys, real quick, let's go around. Your game of the week that you're going to be watching the most closely.
Well, I'm going to go with the Cardinals and Eagles. I definitely want to see the Eagles win that game because we're neck and neck with the Arizona being the San Francisco 49ers. So I'm going to look forward to that game and hopefully the Eagles picking up the win.
All right, Andy, what's your game?
Broncos Chiefs, man. Chiefs have dropped 2 in a row, and they're still a quality team. Just didn't have 2 good games in a row, and I think in their house, Denver coming in, they're looking for a little payback against that divisional rivalry.
And
mine's the Saints Seahawks. I mean, everyone's saying the Seahawks home field advantage can lead them to victories, but they lost 2 big D-backs, and Drew Brees is one of those guys that's very mature and can communicate with his team with that very loud crowd, so that's another one to look out for.
But how will Drew Brees and the Saints play in the rain? And plus they have Percy Harvin, Seattle does. So make sure to go and cast your own picks. Go to KUM.com/KUM Pick'em, and we will see you next week with the results. Bye-bye.